Ask him about Nuremberg 1561 next time.
Aha. Okay. Nuremberg, Germany, 1561. There was an event that took place. There was an aerial battle over the city. Some of the craft were giant black triangles. Some were cross-shaped. Others were spheres. All of the same things that we see today, except for the cross-shaped UFOs. We don't see those today. I believe that there was a battle that took place and the wrong side may have won this battle, because if you look at the disappearances that take place in the United States of America, there's a guy named David Paulides who has a program called Missing 411. In the Missing 411 disappearances, there's one group that disappears the most out of all races on this planet. Those are war-age males of German descent, and they're usually brilliant. Doctors, physicists, scientists. They're going missing in national parks. They're German. Where was the Nazis and the guy De Fuhrer, or they call Hitler, where was he from? Germany. What set him off to make him feel like the perfect German is tall, blonde hairs with blue eyes? That's not even how Germans typically look, right? He was working with a group called the Vril, V-R-I-L, the Vrils, the secret society of shamans and mystics that use rituals to channel and interface with different entities. That group is what sent Hitler off on his tangent. Now, when I was in London, I traveled to the Crop Circle Museum, which is in London. And when I was there, they had an expose and an exhibit about the Nuremberg, Germany UFO aerial battle. I ended up traveling to Germany. I go to Frankfurt first. I ended up in Nuremberg. When you speak to the people, the locals there, they say some people came from underground, out of mountains, and some came from the stars, and a war took place. This is all historically documented. And I believe the wrong side may have won that battle, because I don't want to associate those cross UFOs with Christianity and Jesus, but a lot of the early artwork of I would say, like the birth of Jesus and the resurrection, a lot of that artwork has flying saucers in it. I'll make sure you got all of this. And then there's a series called Raised by Wolves. Raised by Wolves has interesting connotations that seem to align with certain things that took place in the actual real world. There's a story from in Russia where a UFO crashes and a golden feminine robot is protecting the crash site for years, killing anybody who comes close. Shout out to Jaime Maussan. Jaime Maussan broke this story originally because him and his team traveled to Russia to get their UFO files, right? In the series Raised by Wolves, they remake this exact story on the show, but they never explain where they got the story from. So when you tie all these pieces together, everybody gonna tune into this, go check out Raised by Wolves. In this same series, there was a group of extraterrestrials, non-human intelligences, who wore crosses. According to this, they took a Jesus clone to different planets and pushed the religion. I'm not saying this is exactly what happened, but everybody needs to check out Raised by Wolves, and then we'll revisit that after they watch it, and we'll take the questions after that, because this all got to be seen and checked out.